So, today is the 22nd of August. I want to talk about how I need to change to keep doing what I'm doing.
I had a really busy weekend, with Smash and the Color Run and all the other events that I went to. So, I really needed to sit down and do crossover work because Upstage is coming and KBS Summit is coming, take care of all these other dramas, just studio stuff, but also just kind of catch up my vlogs. I've been behind. I'm super behind. I think at the start of today, I was like 10 days behind. And that's ridiculous. I'm supposed to be doing this every day. And even though I've putting them out, there's just been days that I've been so busy that I haven't been able to do it. Majoritively the weekends. And then you're back to Monday and you haven't uploaded anything for 2 or 3 days and you just keep getting further behind and behind and behind and behind. And that's not what I want. Today I went in and I said, okay, I'm going to try and catch this up, right? So I've made like 5 or 6 today. I tried to just power through. And I look back at them and it's great. Like, I always remember the reason why I'm doing it. I can look back on the things that I did and smile and be like, oh yeah, I did that. And that's great. But I feel like if I go too far behind, I lose enthusiasm for the things I was doing because I'm excited about something else. For example, this weekend just passed was Smash, which I really love, and I'm like so excited to make that vlog, and the Color Run, which is also amazing. But if I leave it for a week, maybe some of that enthusiasm will be lost. Maybe instead of that enthusiasm, I'll be enthusiastic about something else that I did next week, and that's no good. I like editing in the moment when it's fresh, so I can enjoy it, and then later on look back at it and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. It really hit home when I was editing The City to Surf because The City to Surf was such an amazing experience for me, and editing it was very fun. I could see it, but I felt like it didn't have the attention that it deserves because it's a week removed from when I actually did it. So I gotta get back to being current and stay there. But the problem's still there, right? The Saturday, Sunday, there's no time to edit. Confounding this though, camera trouble. So sometimes my camera just spazzes out. I think it's something to do with the video image stabilization. It just sometimes messes up. And instead of giving me a stable video, it shakes all over the place. It looks glitchy, and that's not like the feeling that I want, and it affects the entire day. And then there are days that are like where the footage that I've got is kind of ruined because of that. The problem is you don't know it's happening until you watch the footage back later. Like, some days I thought it was fine, I took lots of stuff, and then go back and look at the footage and it's all cray, it's just unusable. So some days kind of get ruined by that. The other thing I really hate is pushing the footage when it's not there. So if I'm not doing anything, I'm working every day, and I get to the mid, 8 o'clock, I'm like, shit, I don't have any footage. I try to push, right? I push. I'm like, oh, what can I film that's interesting? Oh, who can I talk to? And usually that doesn't lead to anything interesting. I don't think it makes for good videos. I don't think it's that interesting. I don't think it's that memorable. It's not things that I really care about or that I want to remember forever. These vlogs should be commemorating those things. I spend more time on those than just randomly, meaninglessly trying to fill in a day. So, I've decided I'm going to change the way that I do things. I still want to do something every day, but if a day warrants it, because it's either boring, or another day where I did lots of exciting things that day, I'm going to split those into 2 different days. Is that cheating? For example, I actually did this already. On the day that I did The City to Surf, it was the same day that I went to the Melanie Martinez concert. And I split those into 2 days because the Monday footage was corrupted, was all glitchy, and I couldn't use it. So that's why I did it that way. What this also allows me to do is make up for days that I can't do on the weekends. On Friday, I can make 2 videos, one for Friday and one for Saturday. Now, of course, I wouldn't have had the footage on that day because it hadn't happened yet, but it means I can try and keep ahead of the schedule that I've got and still upload something every day. So legit, I don't know if this is actually going to work. It's just a plan that I have. I just gotta make sure that I'm current and I kept up. And then at the same time, I gotta go back and finish all the travel ones because I really want to do that. It's just, I haven't had time, and then when you get behind, it makes everything worse. Everything has to get pushed back because you've got to catch up to now before you even think about going further back to back then. Man, it's so hard to do this day. But at the same time, it's so fulfilling and it's so great. And when I do look back on things, it does make me happy. And this vlogging has made me a better person. Like, that sounds so cliche, but it really has. I think it really has opened up my mind to do things It's very much in line with this YOLO and don't let your dreams and bucket list achieve your goals. This is part of it. This is what has enabled me to kind of go out there outside of my comfort zone and do more. And in my opinion, I'm making something worthwhile for myself and my kids. So, can't give up. Thanks for watching the day with me. I still gotta make a catchphrase. At the color run, I got something. You get these temporary tattoos, right? So I said I'm gonna put it on me. So I've got this. It used to say happy. It hasn't washed off quite yet, but it's quite accurate, isn't it? You feel it, and then it slowly fades away, leaving nothing behind.